Alright, welcome to workout number 16 of the quarantine series. For today, you're going to need a heavy set of dumbbells, a resistance band or loop band, and then also a chair we're going to do some step-ups with. So to get started today, all you have is one round. There's a lot of repeat here. You have actually 300 reps of sit-ups. And when I say sit-ups, you could do any style sit-ups. So you could go into those suitcases, you go sit-ups with a rotation, you go with some V crunches if you like, but a variety of sit-ups for today to get yourself to 300. And in between that, and starting with, is glutes. So let's start off with quick steps. So you're going to do a stationary quick step, 1 minute one side, then you go 1 minute to the other side before you head to the ground for 50 sit-ups. And then after that, we go into fire hydrants. Fire hydrants are where you're going to use that resistance band or the loop band. If you don't have one, I'm going to give you some variety as well later on in the video. But then you go right to 50 sit-ups. A lot of sit-ups, I'm telling you today. Then you go right to one leg deadlift. That's where you're going to need your dumbbells. Preferably, like I said, a little bit more on the heavier side. You're going to do 20 one side, 20 on the other before you get some more sit-ups in. And then you have your step-ups. But the step-ups are with a reverse lunge. So that's another one where it's going to be optional to put some weights in there as well. So then from those step-ups to reverse lunge, after that, what you have 20 each side, then you go into 50 sit-ups. 50 sit-ups, then you go into single leg glute bridges. And I'm going to show you a couple of varieties with that one as well. We could either do the single leg glute bridges on the floor, or we could also use our chair as well. Followed by 50 sit-ups, then you have just a regular glute bridge, and again, some more variety later on in the video. And then you finish off with sit-ups. Now, this one's going to be somewhere between 50 to 60 minutes to complete. So it's a little bit on the longer side. A lot of it is repetition, a lot of reps. I do encourage to add some variety to the sit-ups. Unless you just want to go 300 straight full sit-ups, be my guest. But the goal, again, today is abs and glutes. So a good core workout for 50 to 60 minutes. And here are some videos, some demonstrations on the exercises you can add some variety to. All right. So for today's workout, you could do a variety of full sit-ups. So you could just go right into a regular full sit-up where you're going all the way up, controlling yourself all the way down. You could add one with the rotation to one side, rotate to the other. Again, you have a bunch of variety. You could even bring a dumbbell in. And what you could do is you could go full sit-up, grab that dumbbell, carry it over to the other side, back to center, without that dumbbell, up, grab, pull, down, up, grab, rotate, down. You could go for suitcases, single, where you're alternating. You could go for double, going all the way up, all the way down, okay? You could even go for V crunches, where center. You could go one side, all the way down, up to the other side. You have a variety of options to add, but again, it's 300 reps. Have fun. All right, so for the quick steps, you do want to use your loop band. If you do not have one, you can still use any type of resistor band. And then also, I've gotten some comments, some questions about these, that you do have these at home. These are the super bands. You could also use one of these as well. So I'm going to show you all three. The main focus, though, is like for this one with the loop band, you take that loop band, you put it right above the knees, okay? So from here, you want to get yourself in a nice low athletic squat. So hinge, drop down, get yourself low, shoulders stay back. 99.9% of that body weight stays in that grounded leg as you move one all the way off to the side and right back in without dipping. So you don't want to be dropping through. You want to keep yourself nice and level the whole time as you're going quick. Now this is 1 minute, so 1 minute build up. You're going to think that this is the leg that's going to feel most of it. You should feel it a lot in that grounded leg, especially that glute. So you're going 1 minute one way, 1 minute on the other side. Now, you could do the same thing with this band. With a regular resistance band, you just stand and you could gauge. The closer you start the feet off, the more resistance you'll have on that band. If you're a little wider, the less resistance. So from here, you take the handles, put them in one hand, get yourself nice and low, pull on up, grab with the other hand the resistor band, and then you do the same thing. Go nice and quick, okay? Same deal. Now, same thing if you're using that super band. Just like that resistor band, it's probably going to give a little bit more resistance, but you get yourself low, you grab, shoulders stay back, and same deal, 1 solid minute. And those are your quick steps. With the fire hydrants, what you do is you put the loop band right above the knees, just like those quick steps. You grab, you go right down to the ground, and again, it's 1 minute. But the goal here is to keep those heels close together as you lift one leg off to the side, that knee off to the side. Back stays flat, and the focus is to control that band, okay? So you just don't want to drop quick, drop quick. You want to get up, pause for a second, control yourself down. So that's your fire hydrant with the loop band. Now, if you don't have the loop band, that's totally fine. You could also do other exercises with it as well. You could add a little bit of a kick to it, okay? Or if you want more of a challenge, you could do that with the loop band, and you could also go this way where you curl those toes up, lift those knees up off the ground, and then go with the elevated fire hydrant. But again, nice and controlled, 1 minute one side, 1 minute on the other. One-legged deadlift, you could use dumbbells, your loop band, or any resistance band. I'm going to show you with the dumbbells first. So you pick up those weights. Now, your grounded leg, you want a slight bend in that leg. The foot stays flat on the ground the whole time, shoulders stay back. And you want to give like a little bit of that hinge. So you don't want to be standing straight up, nice and tall. Hinge with the hips a little bit. The other leg stays off the ground the whole time. Now these weights stay close to the body, so they're traveling on the outside and the inside of that grounded foot or grounded leg. Chin stays neutral, you drop down, you get that back parallel to the floor, and then you squeeze up with the glutes, okay? That chin is neutral the whole time, so you're not looking forward. Chin's neutral, meaning those eyes are looking straight down to the ground. And that's your one-legged deadlift. Now, if you don't have dumbbells, or if you want to add a different type of resistance, you can use the loop band. This is all you do. Put it underneath that foot, grab that loop band, bend that leg, and go for that deadlift. Okay? Right down, right up. You could also do that with either your super band or your resistor band as well. Now with this one, what I tend to do is instead of holding like this, I either hold really low or I just step on one side, okay? So you can either go this way, where you're only holding one handle, or if you want some more resistance, you could grab both, but then I hold a little lower, so I give myself some more resistance as I stand up. So there's another way of doing a one-legged deadlift. And then the last one, it's the same deal, just like that resistance band, but you're doing it with the super band, okay? You could go single, you could go double, however you want. So I'll show you the double way. You go here, grab a little low, pull it up, shoulders stay back, you drop yourself down, get about parallel to the floor, chin stays neutral, and right on up. And those are your one-legged deadlifts. Alright, so for the step up to reverse lunge, what you're going to need is a sturdy chair, something to step on, okay? So I got myself this ottoman right here. And what we're going to do is basically the foot that is on top, the one that drives you up onto that step, that's the leg that's also going to go for that reverse lunge as well. So I'm going to start you off with it. So you start off here. What I like to do is start off with that step up, so one leg on top. You're up nice and controlled. Once you get here, you want to keep your balance. You drop down slow and controlled. Take that leg, kick back, and then drop into that reverse lunge. So that's 1, Right on up, right on back. That's 2. Okay? And remember, focus. You're bending that back leg. You just don't want to be here for the lunge. Bend that back leg. Make sure this knee stays stacked above the ankle, shoulders back. So you want a nice, good, controlled lunge. Pop up. Use that glute to control yourself up for that step up. It's also optional. You can definitely add some dumbbells to it. You can hold some dumbbells as you do that step up, down, control yourself back for that reverse lunge. Okay, for that single leg glute bridge, you could either use that chair or you could just go up flat on the ground. So I'm going to show you the one on the floor first. So for this one, that foot, you want to drive one foot as close to the butt as you can, load the heel, foot flat, or toes up, your choice. So you go from here, take the other leg, you lift up, pull those shoulders back, chin's neutral, head back on the floor, and you're going up. You're driving up as high as you can. Control yourself down right before the butt hits the ground, and then you pop right back up. So this one, nice and controlled, trying to keep those hips level so they're not turning. Slow and controlled down. You could go that route. Another route is you could just use some elevation. Get yourself close. Load one heel on top. And again, like I said, you want to get that butt close to the chair. And you're here. And you drive up, control down. Drive up, control down. 50 total before you head to the next side. Okay, for the regular glute bridge, that one we just have both feet on the ground or both feet elevated. So, same deal as that single leg. Heels loaded, foot flat, or heels up, toes in the ground. So, you got your glute bridge on the floor. Same deal, head, shoulder back, right before the butt hits the ground, pop right back up, nice and controlled. Again, it's all control, it's not about speed. So squeeze up as high as you can, control yourself down. A little bit of time under tension for this one. And now, if you want to add a little more range of motion, just grab that chair, get yourself close to that chair, load those heels, lift yourself up, control yourself down. And those are your glute bridges. Make sure you're working range of motion. Get up as high as you can. Don't cheat yourself and just go from here. Go up as high as you can, control down.